We, a diverse wealth of creeds and beliefs, come together in ceremony and celebration of these precious young people, families and loved ones. We gather together to commend our graduates with hope and with care to the new lives they begin today. Above all, may they have radiant health. May they have the privilege of a lifetime of worthy and honest work. May they experience prosperity with humble gratitude. And may they find patience and comfort when adversity comes. For them and for all of us today and every day, may the words we speak with our lips be fully true in our hearts. And whatever is true in our hearts, may we show forth in our lives. Godspeed, young colleagues. Peace.
Thank you, Dr. Brackett, for those wonderful, thoughtful words. Good afternoon. I am Henry Mann, Dean of the College of Pharmacy, and I'm very pleased to open this doctoral convocation and hooding ceremony for the PharmD class of 2015. I wish to extend my warmest welcome to family, friends, faculty, and staff gathered here this afternoon. And of course, a big welcome and hearty congratulations to members of the class of 2015 whom we are recognizing today in this hooding ceremony. Commencements are exciting events in the life of a university, and the doctoral convocation and hooding ceremonies are especially meaningful for our College of Pharmacy. Today marks the 14th hooding ceremony celebrated by the college for our 122 graduating PharmD students. To the members of the PharmD class of 2015, we are celebrating your pharmacy academic accomplishments here at today's hooding ceremony and at tomorrow's commencement in the OSU Stadium. For this celebration, the graduates and the faculty on the stage are wearing the academic dress that is often referred to as the academic regalia. The origin of the academic regalia dates back to the 12th and 13th centuries in Europe, when universities were just beginning, and the daily dress of the university scholar, both student and teacher, was the long gown. No doubt the graduates are happy this is no longer our daily attire. The faculty on the stage represent a small number of individuals who have assisted our graduates along this educational journey. I would like now to ask all of our faculty, preceptors, and staff in attendance to stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your many efforts on behalf of our PharmD graduates, and thank you for sharing this joyous occasion with these students. Does it seem like only yesterday that you began as a P1 PharmD student? Or perhaps it has been a long 4 years. You first came together as a PharmD class in the fall of 2011. For some of you, Ohio State was familiar territory, having been undergraduates here. But for many of you, it was the first time for you to enroll at Ohio State, to locate to the Columbus area, and to become a Buckeye. The events over the days prior to the start of autumn 2011 classes may now seem like a blur. Orientation, luncheons, photos, Buckeye IDs, parking passes, on and on. And then Wednesday arrived, start of classes for the year. Room 103 and 107 suddenly became home base for you. They had those wonderfully comfortable seats and exciting lectures in physiology, drug delivery, pharmacy practice Wow, you may have started thinking what I've gotten myself into. Pharmacy education has changed here at Ohio State, and your class has been in the forefront of those changes. Your educational program had more small group discussions, workshops, and case conferences than ever before. You have received a more diverse set of pharmacy practice experiences than ever, and in the process, you have integrated the knowledge of basic biomedical and pharmaceutical sciences with therapeutics and pharmacy practice, and developed critical problem-solving skills so important for a professional. You have excelled as student pharmacists in our classrooms and our practice settings, and 42 students in this class are graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude. Let's give that a hand. And you are now ready for the next phase of your careers. The high quality of this class of 2015 extends well beyond your academic accomplishments in the classrooms. You have also excelled in award-winning student professional organizations and community outreach. Participation in student professional organizations continues to expand in number as a result of your involvement, enthusiasm, and leadership. Involvement in student organizations and participation in national meetings are excellent opportunities to engage in professional activities, to develop and connect outside the classroom, and to network with other students, faculty, and pharmacy colleagues from across the nation. I urge you to continue to be involved in professional organizations as you begin your pharmacy careers, for this involvement will continue to enrich both your professional and personal life. While you have been developing as graduate professional students, our college has been changing as well. New faculty have joined the college in the past few years. We've expanded our clinical experiential program, adding international experiences. We have enhanced the areas of program assessment, distance education, information technology, student services, global pharmacy education, and outreach and engagement activities. The basic educational goal of our PharmD program is to graduate the practitioner who has the skills, knowledge, and clinical abilities to succeed as a pharmacy professional. Our PharmD program places an increased emphasis on medication therapy management and improving health outcomes of our patients. Patient-focused pharmacy practice brings about a shared responsibility between the patient and pharmacist toward achieving positive therapeutic outcomes. As newly minted Doctor of Pharmacy professionals, you will be able to provide medication therapy management to your patients, to educate patients and other healthcare providers on the proper use of prescription medications and over-the-counter products, and to monitor the outcomes of drug therapy. With the development of more complex and expensive therapies, with the aging U.S. population, and with the dynamic and changing nature of healthcare environments, you are well positioned to help your patients receive the best benefits from their medications. Challenging tasks? Sure. But as a Doctor of Pharmacy graduate from the College of Pharmacy at The Ohio State University, we are confident that you will do great things and make all of us very proud. You are energetic, full of enthusiasm, and you want to make a difference in the world. Always keep that enthusiasm for learning and that excitement for change. It will serve you well as practicing healthcare professionals and lifelong learners. And I look forward to seeing you again as preceptors, mentors, and supporters of future pharmacy students. Congratulations to the class of 2015 and all our best for the future. I'd now like to introduce our speaker, a longtime friend of mine. Dr. Judy Jacoby is part of the multi-professional ICU team as a critical care pharmacy specialist for adult critical care units at Indiana University Health Methodist Hospital. While her primary role is a clinician, she remains active in many other aspects of pharmacy and critical care, education, research, and service. She is a board-certified pharmacotherapy specialist. She is program director of an ASHP-accredited critical care pharmacy residency and has trained 20 residents along with numerous Doctor of Pharmacy students from Purdue and Butler University. Dr. Jacoby trained as a pharmacist at Purdue University and received her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the University of Minnesota, where she was one of my first students, and was one of the first critical care pharmacy residents trained at The Ohio State University under Joe Dasta. She was named a distinguished alumnus of Purdue's College of Pharmacy and also received the Glenn J. Sparandio Award for the Advancement of Pharmacy. She was also awarded the Outstanding Achievement Award from the University of Minnesota. Dr. Jacoby is a past president of the Society of Critical Care Medicine. She was the first pharmacist to serve in that role and the second non-physician, and was a founding member of the Clinical Pharmacy and Pharmacology section. She also currently serves as the president of the American College of Clinical Pharmacy. I am delighted to introduce your hooding speaker for today's ceremony, Dr. Judith Jacoby.
Thank you, Dean Mann, for that wonderful introduction. Welcome, graduates, your families, friends, and supporters, faculty, preceptors, and staff. To the graduates, congratulations on reaching this important milestone. But it's going to be just one, I hope, of many in your careers. I spent a year at Ohio State as part of my training, as Dr. Mann indicated, and really had a wonderful opportunity to work with a wide variety of residents, faculty, and Professor Dasta, retired from Ohio State. He took a pretty ambitious but relatively unpolished clinician and brought me into a brand new program. We had some negotiating to find out what I was looking for and what the program was looking for, but it led to my long-term critical care career as a clinician. I spend my days at the bedside, and a dedicated and still enthusiastic pharmacist. The connections that I developed here at Ohio State continue to impact my professional life and are symbolic for the many connections that we have throughout our life. So I would like to speak about connections and how important they are to me, and I hope will be to you. I got into critical care. Actually, I got into clinical pharmacy because I shadowed a clinical pharmacist who eventually became my boss. And so you just never know what may develop down the line. As a Doctor of Pharmacy student, as he indicated, Dr. Mann was my first surgical preceptor. My first critical care preceptor, Mr. David Angren, was instrumental in sending me down a path of critical care as a lifelong career. They all demonstrated the importance of putting patients first. That's really the reason that we've worked so hard to get to this point, is to help make sure our patients have the best possible outcomes. As you continue your training in some cases, and for those of you who are entering practice, be cognizant of the importance of your pharmacy colleagues, certainly those you've started with here and the many people you'll work with over your career. They'll be your best support. They may challenge you at times, I suspect that's already been the case. I hope you have the kind of role models and mentors that I've had throughout my career. And it was some of those role models and connections that helped me get involved in professional organizations. So I'm obviously a big proponent of volunteerism. It's so important for your own development. It gives you a satisfaction to give a little bit more of yourself. It's challenging. It's one more thing to do in a busy life, but the rewards really, personally and professionally, typically outweigh the workload. So don't be afraid of your other commitments and shy away from some volunteerism. Give what you can. I never envisioned that I would have the opportunity to become president of a national organization, let alone 2 of them. And I didn't set that out as a career goal. Honestly, I just volunteered, was in the right place at the right time as critical care pharmacists were becoming incredibly active in the Society of Critical Care Medicine. But I was there. I followed through on my assignments. Probably as pharmacists, we did a little bit more than we were asked to do. And I really, gave as much as I could to the organizations. When it was apparent that I was going to have an opportunity for leadership, really taking it to the next level, I had to decide that that was right for me. And it had to be right for my boss as well. But then I had to really dedicate myself to make sure I would be prepared for what was asked of me. And so that's the message. You have to be there at the table. You have to be willing to give of yourself. And when needed, you might have to take it to the next level. When I think about connections that are most important to you today, hopefully you have a really strong connection to this fine university, but especially to your classmates who you've laughed with, maybe cried with, studied with, challenged, sweated some of the exams. You've kind of been through all of it. Think about, as Dr. Mann mentioned, way back in your orientation, you banded together to take the APHA, AACP oath of a student pharmacist. In a little while, you'll be taking another oath. In that statement, you affirmed your belief in the integrity, ethical behavior, and honor of a student of pharmacy. You pledged to develop a sense of loyalty and duty to the profession, as well as accepting the responsibility and accountability for membership in our community of pharmacists. You also stated that you would strive for high ideals, teamwork, and unity within the profession in order to provide optimal patient care. Today, as I said, you'll take that next step. You're going to be learning for a while what it means to be a loyal and responsible pharmacist and member of this community. But it's part of that lifelong learning pledge that you took as well. And it's going to be more than knowledge of drugs and therapies. It's going to be the ability to work with different people in different settings as you work to develop your own personal sense of professionalism, along with helping your patients and making sure they have their best possible drug therapy outcomes. In that oath, you also pledged to dedicate your life and practice to excellence. To accomplish this, you must understand your own professional values. Your values are very important, and strive every day to the highest ideal and attributes of a professional. And when you've got people lined up waiting for something, it's harder to think of those professional values when you're under the gun. So you'll be really making a covenant with your patient and putting their needs ahead of yours. This type of promise, pledge, Commitment to your patients is an important responsibility, and you both have a component of that relationship to uphold your part. I think ours is going to be the most important, but you have to inspire and connect with your patients to hold up their end of the bargain. Though through my career, it's not been easy to prioritize the needs of patients. I work in a critical care environment, and patients need something 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, and one person isn't there continuously. So I'm as available as I can be to my ICU team members, but I need my pharmacy team members to extend what I'm hoping to accomplish for the care of the patients. And so you'll have to recognize that important role of your pharmacy team. And it's not convenient. Patients need things at times that aren't great for us, and so it's a struggle some days to maintain that balance as a professional. But I think the rewards that I've earned every day, taking care of patients and my colleagues, have been completely worth it. So I ask every day at the bedside, how can I make a difference for this patient and my coworkers? It may be relieving discomfort, achieving a more rapid response to get them the heck out of the ICU, unfortunately identifying adverse medication reactions, and importantly, being cost effective. If I get that done, if I feel like I've asked that question and done what I can for my patients and coworkers, then we as team members can go home satisfied with a job well done. As I said, our pharmacy team is a very important one for the overall health of patients we serve. We used to count a lot of widgets and say, see, we did X number of things. We're being challenged to make sure it makes a difference for patient outcome, important outcomes. Are they living longer? Are they living healthier? More than just how many things we can check off. And so we're going to have a lot of challenges as the health system continues to adjust to our recognition of those important patient needs. As a pharmacy organization, our group is working hard to make sure that our members are prepared and perhaps appropriately recognized for your ability to practice at the top of your license so that you can feel empowered to really help your patients achieve those targets. It's going to be a challenge. Any change is. There's been a lot of change in healthcare throughout my career and will be as we move ahead. If you're going to be in the community setting, those rules in particular are changing. Reimbursement changes all the time. I'm hoping that what you will see is the ability to create an interprofessional team that includes more than just your pharmacy team, that you will be much more integrated in the overall care of complex patients along with our physician colleagues in the community. But you're going to have to connect with those patients. And so, as a member of the pharmacy team and profession as a whole, I want to remind you of the final portion of your pledge as a student pharmacist to your college community. And I hope you've accomplished your goals to your here at for your college community, and that you've certainly expanded your knowledge and expertise. We're recognizing that with your graduation. And I hope you can maintain some connections with your classmates as you move ahead. Since you have these skills for professional inquiry, maintain your ability to challenge what you know right now. We're always needing to learn more. And the profession has changed, our knowledge has changed. I hope you have the fire in your heart to continue to work to expand your knowledge and do the best for the patients you serve. So to me, that's what's stimulating about being a pharmacist. There's a new challenge every day. We can learn something new every day. And I know that pharmacy isn't the same as it was when my grandfather ran a pharmacy with a soda fountain and candy counter. Hopefully, we've trained you with the skills to adapt to the kind of change we've seen since he practiced, because I think there'll be the same degree of change as we move forward. So I'd like to congratulate you, our graduates, on a job well done. Wish you all the success that the future can hold. You have my pledge as a member of the pharmacy community to continue to support you. And so I'd like to conclude with a quote from Deborah Day. Encourage, lift, and strengthen one another, for the positive energy spread to one will be felt by us all, for we are connected, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judy. Lots of words of wisdom there from a truly outstanding leader in the profession. The PharmD class of 2015 will now receive the academic hood, symbolic of the highest educational achievement. The hood, which we will be conferring this afternoon, designates the degree and the college. The hood for the doctoral degree is 4 feet long. The hoods are lined with the official colors of the university conferring the degree. Of course, for you guys, it's scarlet and gray. And the velvet edging of the hood is olive green, the official color for the discipline of pharmacy. For all of our PharmD graduates, this hood will distinguish you as a Doctor of Pharmacy graduate. Preserve with dignity the honor, trust, and responsibility which is now yours. We will now proceed with the formal hooding ceremony. Our PharmD candidates will be introduced by Dr. Jennifer Rodas, Associate Professor and Assistant Dean for Outreach and Engagement and Class Advisor to the Class of 2015. Some of these graduating students are receiving special awards, which are listed in today's program and will be mentioned by Dr. Rodas as our doctoral candidates are hooded. These awards are selected by the college's awards committee or by balloting of the class. The graduates will receive their awards on the stage. As you are introduced, please cross the stage and stand facing the audience in the area in front of the conductor's platform at the center of the stage. We will bestow the doctoral hoods and also honor braids for those that are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. For those graduates who have asked that a special faculty mentor do the hooding honors, Dr. Rodas will ask that individual to come forward when the student's name is called as well. Once you are hooded, you become an alumnus, and Dean Jim McCauley will provide you with an alumni lapel pin. Subsequently, photographs will be taken of each student at stage right, and we will see that you receive copies of these images. Once your photograph has been taken, please return to your seat. When the last student returns to his or her seat, we will conclude with a rousing round of applause for the entire class of 2015. Professor Rodas and the faculty assisting, please come forward for conferring the doctoral hoods.
Class of 2015, congratulations. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your class advisor and to spend time on this road with you for part of your journey. I think you guys are going to make some change. I encourage you to keep challenging the status quo and to have fun. Let's get started. Whole first row. Whole first row. Step over, and when you see that first row getting low, second row, stand up and move over. That wasn't in the original instructions. Dr. Sean Anderson hooded by Doc Lamberjack. Dr. Jessica Bettinger, recipient of the Doctor of Pharmacy Outstanding Service Award. Dr. Catherine Biggs, hooded by Dr. Sylvan Frank, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Jeff Buachi. Dr. Jonathan Besold, hooded by Dr. Ken Hale, graduating magna cum laude, recipient of the College of Pharmacy Professionalism Award. Dr. Ashley Bowden, hooded by Dr. Catherine Kelly, graduating cum laude, recipient of the Council of Ohio Colleges of Pharmacy Student Leadership Award. Dr. Valerie Buttinger, recipient of the APHA ASP Senior Recognition Certificate. Dr. Kyla Bussert. Dr. Whitney Caldwell, hooded by Dr. Ruth Emtage, graduating magna cum laude, recipient of the Lilly Achievement Award. Dr. Megan Cheney. Dr. Alarm Cho, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Andrew Cho, hooded by Dr. Ken Hale. Dr. Vanessa Copeland, hooded by Dr. Juliana Roddy, graduating summa cum laude, recipient of the Facts and Comparisons Award of Excellence in Clinical Communication. Dr. Yan Sway, I have the honor of hooding Dr. Sway, and she is the recipient of the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Bethany Cunningham, hooded by Dr. Ken Hale. Dr. Erica Davidson, hooded by Dr. James McCulley, graduating summa cum laude, recipient of the Teva Pharmaceuticals Outstanding Student Award and the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Shu Ding, hooded by Dr. Mary Beth Shirk, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. Joanne Dixon, hooded by Dr. James McCauley, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Matthew Dixon, hooded by Dr. James McCauley, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Wesley Donia. Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on. It's. Dr. Matthew Dixon, hooded by James McCauley. No more do-overs. Dr. Wesley Donia, hooded by Professor Mary Alice Bennett, graduating cum laude. Dr. Jenna Dunnigan, hooded by Dr. Lee Richardson, recipients of the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Christopher Eakin. Dr. John Edelstein, graduating cum laude, recipient of the Phi Lambda Sigma Leadership Award. Dr. Oriana Elzy, hooded by Dr. Mary Abdelmalek. Dr. Nicholas Fagan. Dr. Andrew Fiella, hooded by Dr. Kristen Casper, graduating cum laude. Dr. Christopher Fraley. Dr. Reggie Gast. Dr. Tyson Gasta. Dr. Alexander Giannotti, graduating cum laude. Dr. Mara Gibson, being hooded by Dr. Christina Wood. Dr. Travis Gleam. Dr. Spencer Gray. Dr. Mike Grumble, hooded by Kelly Johnston. Dr. Matthew Haig. Dr. Elizabeth Hall, graduating magna cum laude, recipient of the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Tricia Hall, hooded by Dr. Julie Legg. Dr. Danny Hang Fu. Dr. Anya Hoagland. Dr. Kai Ming Hu, hooded by Dr. Christine Harrison, graduating cum laude, recipient of the Student National Pharmaceutical Association Award and the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Shin Hoi Huang, graduating magna cum laude. Do I do quotes? No. Magna cum laude, yes. Dr. Katie Huffman. Dr. Alexandra Ivanova, graduating cum laude. Dr. Ankita Jalawadia, hooded by Dr. James McCauley, graduating cum laude, recipient of the Stephen W. Birdwell Student Award. Dr. Jennifer Jankowski, hooded by Dr. Carrie Brackett, graduating cum laude. Dr. Nicholas Jones, graduating summa cum laude, recipient of the Merck Award. Dr. Nicholas Joris, hooded by Sandra Shepard, recipient of the Benjamin Belshone Student Award. Dr. Hina Joshi, hooded by Dr. Amanda Hafford. Dr. Robert Kearns. Dr. Brooke Canast, graduating cum laude. Dr. Tiffany Kong, graduating cum laude. Dr. Spencer Kostelny, hooded by Martin Schultz. Dr. Joshua Kretzer. Dr. Mindy Lamb, hooded by Dr. Adam Hurley. Dr. Dennis Lee. Dr. Justine Lee, hooded by Dr. Lee Richardson, graduating cum laude. Dr. Tina Lee, hooded by Dr. Lee Richardson, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Andrew Lintz, hooded by Dr. Carrie Brackett. Dr. Hadassah Loritz, hooded by Dr. Colleen Dula. Dr. Crystal Liu, hooded by Dr. Lilian Chong Wen. Dr. Andy Law, hooded by Joe Kraft, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Sandy Lee, hooded by Dr. James McCauley. Dr. Heather Mandrell, hooded by Dr. Tim Richmond. Dr. Louise Maris, hooded by Dr. Emily Maris. Dr. Carolyn Martz, hooded by Dr. James McCauley, graduating summa cum laude and recipient of the Merck Award. Dr. Matthew Mattingly, hooded by Dr. Roger Rummel, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Ashley McElhaney. Dr. Nicole Miskov, hooded by Dr. Emla Tubuo. Dr. Matthew Mitchell, hooded by Dr. Lindsay Barnett, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. D. Nguyen. Dr. Rebecca North, hooded by Dr. Colleen Dula. Dr. Allison O'Leary. Dr. Kimberly Olson, hooded by Jaime Capistani, graduating magna cum laude and recipient of the Milan Excellence in Pharmacy Award. Dr. Margaret Oser, hooded by Professor Mary Alice Bennett, recipient of the Ann L. Burns Award, Ohio Pharmacists Association Student Leadership Award, and APHA ASP Senior Recognition Certificate. Dr. Gina Pagano. Dr. Krish Petrovskis, hooded by Dr. Catherine Kelly, graduating cum laude, recipient of the Rho Pi Phi Joe Nickel and Columbus Alumni Award. Dr. Ryan Pilch, hooded by Dr. Brooke Maza, graduating cum laude. Dr. Beth Powell. Dr. Eli Puckett. Dr. Dwayne Purder, recipient of the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Shargi Ramanian, graduating cum laude. Dr. Yoon Jin Ri. Dr. Daniel Reek, hooded by Dr. Matthew Sapko, recipient of the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Patricia Roberts, graduating summa cum laude, recipient of the Faculty Award for Outstanding Graduating PharmD Student of the Year. Dr. Adam Rossback, being hooded by Dr. Holly Winters. Dr. Anthony Russo, and I have the pleasure of hooding Dr. Russo. Dr. Sean Rutledge. Dr. Catherine Schaefer, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Maduri Somaraju, hooded by Dr. Robert Weber. Dr. Andrew Sokuli, hooded by Dr. Kelly Barnes. Dr. Christopher Stamatakos. Dr. Dana Straley, hooded by Dr. Benjamin Caswell. Dr. Ashley Sullivan. Dr. Jenna Saran, hooded by Dr. Kathy Kuhn, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. Alexander Swick. Dr. Aoki Tang, graduating summa cum laude. Dr. Jonathan Terry. Dr. Stephen Tyndall. Dr. Tasha Tikech, and I have the honor of hooding Dr. Tikech. Dr. Blake Tony. Dr. Felix Tran, hooded by Professor Mary Alice Bennett. Dr. Jennifer Utz. Dr. Kia Ventagi, recipient of the Experiential Excel Award. Dr. Valerie Bowman. Dr. Emily Weddle, hooded by Dr. Shelley Miller. Dr. Allison Wexler, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Megan Wilson, graduating cum laude. Dr. Amy Wynn-Tin, and I have the honor of hooding Dr. Wynn-Tin. Dr. Amber Frost Wise, hooded by Dr. April Shaw. Dr. Aaron Woodman, hooded by Dr. Joe Dula. Dr. Janet Wu, hooded by Li Zhao Wu, graduating magna cum laude. Dr. Amanda Young, hooded by Dr. Kelly Barnes. Dr. Amanda Zeke, graduating cum laude, recipient of the Natural Medicine's Comprehensive Database Graduation Award. Dr. Maria Zlatarova, hooded by Dr. Sylvan Frank. Dr. Aaron Zerlinden.
There seem to be some people very happy for you in this crowd. It is now my pleasure to introduce the recipient of the 2015 Miriam R. Balchon Award for Teaching, Dr. Werner Scharks. Dr. Scharks is a professor in the Division of Medicinal Chemistry and Pharmacognosy. He was chosen through a balloting process by the Doctor of Pharmacy students at our college. The criteria for the award is as follows: fair in testing and grading, clear course objectives and expectations, materials are organized and presented in a clear and understandable fashion, lectures in a style which is conducive to note-taking and learning, willingness to solve student problems, stimulates thinking and arouses interest in set subject, and respects the view and opinion of students. Dr. Scharks will receive an honorarium, an engraved plaque, and his name on a composite plaque displayed in Parks Hall. Dr. Scharks. they're going to give you something.
Thank you.
I guess that was short, concise, met the objectives. I'm a little lost. Jim, are you going up next? Dr. McCauley will have the distinct honor of introducing this year's recipient of the Faculty Award to the Outstanding Graduate PharmD Student of the Year and the Stephen W. Birdwell Student Award. Dr. McCauley.
Dr. Roberts, Patricia Roberts, would you join us, please? As Dr. Mann mentioned, Patty is receiving the Faculty Award for Outstanding Graduating PharmD Student of the Year. It is given to the outstanding senior chosen by faculty and sponsored by alumni. It includes an honorarium, an engraved plaque, and the student's name on a composite plaque permanently displayed at the college. Let me tell you a little bit about Patty. Her hometown is Perry, Ohio. She got her bachelor's degree from OU. She is the class of 2015 president. She has been the VP for membership for APHA-ASP. She is ROCI president. She is a member of SSHP. She's also a member of Phi Lambda Sigma. She is also a member of the College of Pharmacy Alumni Awards Committee. She doesn't sleep much, evidently. She is also a member of the College of Pharmacy Admissions Committee. She has helped the college by being a student ambassador. She is a recipient of the Kappa Epsilon Pauline Boyer Award. She's graduating summa cum laude, and her postgraduate plans including a health system pharmacy administration residency at the University of North Carolina Hospitals and Clinic. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Patty Roberts. You have it? Dr. Jalawadia, would you please join us on stage, please? Ankita Jalawadia is receiving the Stephen W. Birdwell Student Award. This award is a balloted award. Nominations were received from faculty, staff, and the class of 2015 students. Then the class, you guys, all voted for her. This award is given to a graduating senior who shows leadership among peers, congeniality within the college, service to others in the college, and contributes to the esprit de corps within the college. It includes an honoraria and an engraved plaque. Let me tell you a little bit about Ankita. Ankita's hometown is in Rajkot, India. She received her Bachelor's of Science from Simmons College in Boston, Massachusetts. She has been an APHA-ASP member for 4 years. She has served on the APHA-ASP Helping Hands Committee, and by the way, this is a Helping Hands Health and Wellness Center is a faith-based free clinic that provides medical and social services to uninsured patients in the Northland and Greater Columbus area whose income falls below 200% of the federal poverty guidelines. The goal of the committee is to manage all student pharmacy operations at Helping Hands, and Ankita has served in that role. She has served on the APHA-ASP's IPSF committee, which is the leading international advocacy organization for pharmacy students, promoting improved public health through provision of information, education, networking, and a range of publications and professional initiatives. As already mentioned, she is graduating today with cum laude, and she plans to work in retail pharmacy after graduation. Dr. Jalawadia.
Thank you to the person or people who nominated me, and thank you to my classmates who voted for me. Thank you.
We have one other award to present. I missed it the first time around. Dr. Jacoby, I think we have some money for you and a very nice clock that says, Judy Jacoby, PharmD, Doctoral Convocation, Hooding and Awards Ceremony Speaker, May 9th, 2015. Thank you. I would now like to ask Dr. Patricia Roberts, President of the Class of 2015, to give her response for the class.
Congratulations, Class of 2015. Woo! I am so proud to be standing in front of this group of fine, young doctors of pharmacy and new alumni of The Ohio State University. It is an honor to represent the diverse individuals that make up this extraordinary group of people. In order to appreciate each of our efforts over the past 4 years, I took some time to quantify our accomplishments. Each of us has completed over 130 credit hours of doctoral level coursework, at least 346 introductory pharmacy practice hours, over 70 community health service hours, and 40 professional development hours. In addition, we also train to administer vaccinations and perform comprehensive medication reviews for patients. Most recently, we have each completed over 1,500 advanced pharmacy practice hours, which allowed us to synthesize all of our training and put it to practice alongside pharmacist mentors. On top of the aforementioned curriculum-based activities are the countless hours many of us spent studying for class, working in pharmacies to supplement our student loans, participating in student organizations, assisting with College of Pharmacy initiatives, and attending conferences to unite and develop our profession. These accomplishments are truly remarkable, and quantifying them in time hardly does them justice. There is no way to truly capture how each of us has evolved from student to professional, from classmate to colleague over these 4 years. Today is our day to celebrate the great achievement of attaining a PharmD. However, today is also a day to share with our mothers, fathers, wives, husbands, children, family, friends, and faculty who supported us along the way. Thank you all for helping us maintain our motivation and sanity as we advance through school. And thank you for being here today to commemorate our achievement. To echo the sentiments of one of our colleagues, Class of 2015, it has truly been an honor and a privilege to be your classmate and friend. Every one of you contributed something unique to this group that ultimately formed our class identity, our personality, our image. And every one of you has contributed something invaluable to the education of your peers, whether it was in the classroom or out. One of the greatest lessons I learned in pharmacy school, I learned from all of you. To be dedicated to one's happiness and balance in life. Each of you has a different motivation to why you are studying to be a pharmacist. Each of you has something unique that makes you tick, that drives you, that made every exam you took worthwhile. And each of you has shown me that ultimately, it's not about doing what is expected of you because that's what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what makes you happy. I was enlightened by the depth and diversity of what makes each of you happy. Some of you find happiness in spending time with your family and children, in your pets, or in your faith. Some of you find happiness in working, even during the day of an evening exam. Some of you find it in your physical fitness and miss class to hit the gym. And some of you find it in the simple things, like running to Brennan's during break between classes for that extra cup of coffee and a bagel. As we begin our careers, I ask that you remember to do what makes you happy. Ultimately, seeking balance in life and pursuing one's happiness will make us better pharmacists, better colleagues, better friends, and better people. Today is the last time I will likely represent you in such a formal and apparent setting, but it is not the last time my presence will also signify yours. We are pharmacists trained by The Ohio State University College of Pharmacy. We are now part of a distinct group of professionals. We are headed to every corner of this state and all across the country for jobs, residencies, or additional training. And each of our presence in these capacities will in turn reflect upon our former classmates and fellow alumni of The Ohio State University College of Pharmacy. I trust that each of you will take our new roles as honorably as those alumni before us to further our profession and this great university. To signify this progression in our careers, the class of 2015 has selected to donate funds to an alumni-sponsored award, the Faculty Award for Outstanding Graduating PharmD Student, further recognizing the development of great leaders at this institution. Once again, congratulations, class of 2015. Best of luck in your careers and journeys. Keep doing what makes you happy. And last but not least, go Bucks.
We should have worked that out a little bit better. Thank you, Patty. That was a great talk, and I think that you will agree she has represented you well. And I look forward to the things that not only you, as a leader of this class, but this class itself does in the near future. Dean Weber, please come forward and lead our graduates in reciting the oath of a pharmacist.
Thank you very much, Dean Mann. Congratulations, class of 2015. The oath of the pharmacist represents your commitment to our profession and its responsibilities, integrity, compassion, and trust. As you recite these words, take them with you as a commitment to doing good for people. As the pharmacists in the room recite these words, use this time to reflect on your professional ideals and the care of our patients. So I ask the graduating class and all the pharmacists in the room to stand and say with me the oath of the pharmacist located on the screen behind you. Please join me in the oath of the pharmacist. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concern. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Thank you very much and congratulations.
We are now nearing the conclusion of our 2015 doctoral convocation and hooding ceremony for the College of Pharmacy. Before we finish, I have a few recognitions to make. I wish to recognize our staff in the Office of Student Affairs for organizing this event today. Thank you for their hard work in the coordination of this event. Let's give a round of applause to the staff and the student volunteers who assisted with today's ceremony. The recessional will begin with those seated on the stage, followed by the class of 2015. We will proceed directly through the lobby and into the tent in the Mershon courtyard just south of the building for a reception. Please meet your graduates at the reception. To our audience today, thank you for all your support of these outstanding women and men who have achieved the Doctor of Pharmacy degree. To our graduates, congratulations on receiving your hoods, and I look forward to giving you your official diploma at tomorrow's commencement in Ohio Stadium. You have been our PharmD students for 4 years, but you are alumni forever. We wish you all the best as you go forward as distinguished alumni of the Ohio State University College of Pharmacy. Before we leave, though, I would like the graduates to look out towards your families and loved ones, those people that have supported you to get you here today. The other day, President Drake talked about the bridge to the future and how each of you sitting here are here because somebody in your past made a bridge for you. They probably took your family out of poverty by doing something. It could have been opening a store. It could have been coming to this country. It could have been they were the first to graduate from high school or from college. It's amazing what we owe. Please give a round of applause to those who have supported you. Thank you all for joining us today, and please enjoy our reception and the remainder of this wonderful evening. Faculty?